Hi, I'm Harriet Tinker, and here are this week's top stories that we have for you. After a series of community-led sessions, what is EPS hearing from the community? Alberta NDP opposition leader Rachel Notley shares her vision of Alberta and how multicultural communities fit in it. In a tough COVID environment, when kids struggle with online and in-person learning, the Sierra Leone community of Edmonton steps in to help. And here is the news in detail with Rhea Sampella.
Welcome to Diversity TV Community Newscast. My name is Rhea Sampella and I'll be your host today, along with my co-host Harriet Tinker. On November 17th, the Alberta NDP opposition held a roundtable with multicultural media in Edmonton. Diversity went and wanted to know the NDP's plan for the future and how they will engage multicultural communities. The Alberta NDP official opposition leader, Rachel Notley, shares her vision.
What we are focused on is supporting, as I said before, an equitable recovery that ensures that minority groups and racialized Albertans have full access to an economic recovery strategy that we develop. We also are continuing to push this government now to be accountable on the work that they are doing to fight racism across this province. Jasveer Dial here introduced a motion yesterday into the House simply asking for the Anti-Racism Advisory Council to be given an opportunity to report on the work they've done and to be able to be held accountable and to meet regularly and to have some funding, and that was rejected by the UCP.
St. Cunya Community Development Society hands out tablets to 11 of its youth ambassadors at a low-key event at their office.
We have been facilitating this program and giving out tablets for youth. The program is intended to support youth to be able to connect, network, and give them more supports with their schoolwork so that they are not stressed out because of the COVID situation where there's lots of isolation and other things. She is one of the participants in the program and a recipient of the tablet that will help her.
My name is Marcina Musuvo. I have been a part of the Sincunia community for a long time, and being given a tablet to help me with my studies is a good thing, and I think helps a lot with the situation we're in with the COVID-19.
Edmonton Police Services start matching words with action as the recent graduating class of 30 officers comprising of 5 women, 3 people with Indigenous background, which is the highest ever, 7 officers born out of Canada speaking 9 languages. EPS is committed to listen, build, repair, and strengthen relationships to ensure and create the space to hear directly from multicultural communities on their experiences with policing and ideas moving forward through community-led sessions throughout the city. The next session is on November 24th and has been moved online. Diversity TV connected with Edmonton Police Chief Dale McPhee at their new office, the TD Tower office, to get updates on these sessions so far. We want to know what EPS is hearing from the community and what the information will be used for.
Lots of different things. And I think we're all well on our way to implementing some of the things. One of the things was new experiential learning with our recruits. In other words, can we spend some time with our social agencies to actually focus on what we can do different and what we can actually do to understand some of the issues that we're seeing. Bias awareness training, something that's came out and it's come out quite a few times as well. I think we always got to tweak that and we got to adjust that. One of the things that I heard loud and clear, and I still remember this vividly from one of the sessions, is we have police officers that are going for a very high, let's say at risk, dangerous call, and the next thing they're dealing with a homeless person, an individual, and that could sometimes be within minutes. And taking that minute to pause, reflect, and giving people the ability, the training, and the space to be able to switch gears. I think we heard that loud and clear. Peer intervention training, I think, was another thing too that we've seen and we've already started to adjust. So it's one thing when one officer is going to a call, and it's another thing when we've got several going, and if it's something that's generated from that call and the emotions are up, I think it's a good way that peers that haven't been involved in the situation can de-escalate.
I am proud to announce that Alberta's government is banning the police practice of cordon immediately and creating new rules on the use of street checks.
COVID-19 guidelines from the Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Dina Henshaw, on the swelling cases of COVID-19. She states that they're still the same after Alberta sees a large portion of transmissions. She states, protect those around you if you're sick with even mild symptoms. Isolate in a separate room and use different bathroom and bedroom if possible. Wear a mask and disinfect surfaces after using them. Don't share meals. Only in the Edmonton area, Calgary area, Grand Prairie, Fort McMurray, Red Deer, and Lethbridge that have a temporary ban on indoor fitness classes, team sport activities, and group performance activities from November 13th to 27th.
Our Diversity TV profile for this week is the impressive story of Regina Olaudairo, from the basement in Calgary to 4 prime retail locations in Calgary. Just listen to Regina for yourself.
I started from the home, like having it in my garage and my basement. And one day, one of the elders in the community came and found a lot of products, and he asked me, "What are you doing here?" I didn't quite understand. He told me, "You should be out there representing Africa, representing Nigeria. What are you doing in the basement?" And I thought, because I have my boys, they were growing, I didn't want to go out. But, I prayed about it. We had a family meeting, and the children agreed. "Mom, God is calling you to something greater, so you better go for it." And it all started from there. We have 4 locations in Calgary.
It's winter. Let's dress warm with our dress of the week. KOVIN Apparel provides a beautiful blend of tweed and African works prints to keep warm in style. One of a kind, limited edition. Comes with a complimentary reusable and matching face mask. Check it out at www.kinapparel.ca. The Sierra Leone Association of Alberta supports community members with online learning in a period where students struggle between online and in-person learning. Diversity TV witnessed the handing out by the program coordinator and the recipient of one of the 30 laptops that was handed out to students in their community.
Hi, my name is Prince Harold Thorpe, and I'm the Assistant Youth Coordinator for SLAA. And today we're here about to hand out a laptop to one of the beneficiaries based on the SLAA mentorship program. The mentorship program consists of where we give a laptop to students in need within our community, and also we provide them with tutors for their schoolwork where we can make them become somebody in the future. So today I'm going to be handing over one of these brand new is a laptop to one of the recipient, and we've done 29, and this will be the 30th today. So I'll introduce to you Miss Gazabeth Selu. Okay, so what do you think about this, and how is this going to help you?
Not only me, but the Sierra Leonean children of our community, we thank you for this laptop because it's another source to help us pursue our education during the coronavirus, even though it's not safe to go to libraries right now. And some kids don't have laptops at home. to do their schoolwork. So getting this for free, as well as the mentorship program and getting tutors to help us with their work, is really appreciated. And we thank you guys for giving this to us.
On November 14th, Alberta joined in celebrating the Indian Festival of Lights, Diwali. Diwali is a festival of lights and one of the major festivals celebrated by Hindus, Jains, and Sikhs. The festival usually lasts for 5 days and is celebrated during the Hindu lunar solar month, Kartika, between mid-October and mid-November. It's one of the most popular festivals of Hinduism, symbolizing the spiritual victory of light over darkness, good over evil, and knowledge over ignorance.
Diwali, also known as Deepavali, is one of the most important, hugely awaited, and immensely cherished festivals celebrated across the world. Originally, the name Deepavali, which has its origin from Sanskrit meaning rose of deeps. The festival of Diwali is truly a festival of lights.
The City of Calgary uses Innovation Week to encourage starting a business in partnership with Startup Calgary. The third Innovation Week helps to shine the city's entrepreneurial spirit. If you're looking to start a business in Calgary, you can get help by visiting calgary.ca/mybusiness for resources, permit information, licensing, and more.
This week, we're celebrating the third annual Innovation Week with our partners at Startup Calgary. It's been a tough year, but we're proud of our innovation community and the resilience they have shown. You're thinking big and helping diversify our local economy. We're continuing to work hand in hand with our business community to get through the pandemic, including waiving over $1.65 million in fees for development and building. If you want to start, grow, or change a business, we're here to help. Visit calgary.ca/mybusiness for our live chat or resources, or give us a call at 403-268-5311.
This week is Métis Week. Métis Week is held annually in Alberta in connection with Louis Day, which is on November the 16th. The Métis community in Alberta are organizing from November 15th to 21st to celebrate their culture, history, and contributions of the Métis people to Alberta and Canada.
Good morning, honored veterans, elders, knowledge holders, family and friends. It's that special time of year again when the Métis people across this country celebrate Métis Week. Métis Week is about celebrating who we are as a nation, our culture, our history, and to share our story. The man whose sacrificial death we honor and commemorate today was such a leader, Louis David Riel. Louis Riel was a natural-born leader among the Métis. In 1869, he established a provisional government and negotiated the Manitoba Act of 1870. He was responsible for the entrance of the province of Manitoba into Confederation.
Welcome to Diversity TV Weekly Community Newscast, and this is your Chit Chat for the week. I'm with Harriet Tinka, and my name is Ras Empala. So Harriet, what do we have for today and this week?
Oh, for this week, there's a lot of news to cover, but some of the highlights that I really would like to share is it's Métis Week as well as Diwali.
Diwali, yeah.
Yes, we have to make sure we pronounce it correctly. And what Diwali is actually celebrated by people who are in the religion of the Sikh, Jainism, and Hindus.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a five-day celebration, and you get to eat and celebrate and dress up and put makeup on. So it's a great way to be celebrating this week.
Yes, unfortunately, because of COVID, this year people are grounded. So we're sending out support and love to all those people who are celebrating Diwali at home.
Yes, yeah, lots of sweets. We'll eat for everyone.
And we also have the dress of the week.
Yes, oh my goodness, this designer, Kin Apparel, the fashions are outstanding. In fact, I was just looking at some of her clothing online at apparel, kinapparel.ca. Outstanding. You should try some of them.
Yeah, it's combines African dress together with Western dress, and it does this kind of fusion, and they really have some really nice pieces.
It's outstanding, and I'm one to love fashion. When I see good fashion, I appreciate it because I know all the work that they go through to just make it happen.
Yeah.
So anybody who's looking for real, authentic fashion, check it out. It's awesome.
Well, thank you guys for tuning into this week's community newscast, and we'll see you next week.
Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button so you are the very first to get the news as it comes. We are on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and
also TikTok and Instagram.
Excellent. So we hope to see you next week. Have an excellent weekend.